Chapter 2. The wedding banquet is served on gold platters piled high with typical Indian wedding fare. Fried samosas, pakoras, paneer and bright orange chicken tikka are already on the table. The delicious feast continues as our plates are cleared up and the waiters reappear with the next course. Saffron rice, chickpeas, Bombay potatoes, lamb meatballs, rata, lentil dal and naan bread. The room falls silent as we devour the food, and I think back to the day we visited the Shah's house to hear all about the wedding plans. Everyone was really excited. Sasha kept blushing whenever anyone mentioned her fiancé Jean, so we guessed she must have been happy about the arrangement. Of course it was Sasha's auntie Jessie who introduced them. The Shahs met the Jean's family, then he went to the Shah house for tea. Auntie Jessie is like a matchmaker. Dad thinks she's a bit of a nosy Parker because she's always introducing people to get married. But it has to be admitted, Auntie Jessie has got a pretty good success rate in matchmaking. Finally, we're all full up and the feast remains are abandoned as the guests stand up, chatting happily as we all wait for the dancing to begin. Sophia moves next to me. "Why didn't Sasha choose her own husband? Lazy old thing, getting Auntie Jessie to do it," she says, too loudly I think. "Shush, Sophia," I hiss, as if to say, but it's as if Auntie Jessie heard Sophia at just that moment. She turns and looks at us and calls to Sophia. "Why are you spoiling your pretty face by scowling?" before turning back to the crowd of women that has gathered around her. Unfazed, Sophia, her usual nosy curious self, and wanders over to find out what's going on. Left alone, I have no choice but to follow her. With the plump bodies wrapped in sides of every imaginable colour, the women around Auntie Jessie look like a bunch of fat, silky peacocks. Sophia and I listen to her boast about the wedding match. The women press forward eagerly. "I don't know what they would have done without me," Aunt Jessie shakes her head sorrowfully at the thought. The plump ladies sigh and move their heads along with her. "Sasha had seen 7 possible suitors over the past 8 months, she continues, and then she lowers her voice to a whisper. 3 rejected her, and she said no way 4 times. But I never gave up." Auntie Jessie smiles. "I just knew I would find the right husband for her." The eyes follow Auntie Jessie's finger pointing to where the bride and groom are sitting on their bridal phones. It is just a bit in the wedding celebrations where the bride has to feed her new husband Ludo. Poor Jean looks as if he's about to gag and choke to death, but he tries his best to smile, chew and swallow while everyone cheers. In the midst of everyone's laughter, I notice Sasha wink at him and he whispers something to make her turn as red as her langa. I feel myself blushing too, just wondering what they are talking about. Auntie Jessie holds her arm towards the couple in triumph. "And look, see how handsome he is, how much in love they are." The ladies smile and sigh again. I agree with Sophia though. It's kind of old-fashioned that someone as cool and as modern as Sasha would let a matchmaker choose her husband. Still, as Dad says, everyone is different and some families are more traditional than ours. Sasha had asked me to be with her when she first met Jean, to see if I agreed if he was good enough or not. But I had a lot of studying to do at the time, so I couldn't go. Sophia was outraged that she didn't get an invite. "I can't believe she didn't ask me. Doesn't she know that I'm completely up with what's hot and what's not?" she moaned. "And I'm not even allowed to go around and have a look at him. Because you've got homework and Mum and Dad are pretending they're too busy to take me." So neither of us got to see Sasha's G-man before she agreed to marry him, but she liked him so much at the first meeting that she decided she didn't really mind. When we did finally meet Jean, I thought he was a great guy, though I was too shy to talk to him. "This is my good friend Vinny," said Sasha, beaming at both of us. "Hi," I mumbled, in awe of his film star good looks. Sophia was impressed too. "He's not a bad-looking boy," she whispered loudly to me. Most of all, she was impressed that he had a 2-seater sports car and an iPhone. "Wow, you've got an iPhone," she said in her sweetest little voice as she held out her hand for Jean to let her have a look at it. "Yes," Jean replied, smiling. His teeth were so blindingly white he must had just had them whitened. "What apps have you downloaded?" she asked, trying to impress Jean as he passed her the phone. "I love the maps. Look, it shows us where we are." Jean pointed to the screen. "You've got loads of games on here too. Can I play?" she pleaded, using her best puppy dog eyes. "Yes, of course," he replied as he walked over to Sasha, who had told us to come into the kitchen for a drink. "I'll come and get it off you later. Oh, and don't answer any of my calls though," he said rather forcefully. Jean let her play with her phone for over an hour. "He's really cool. He knows how to wow a girl," Sophia told me later.